just a few more random receipts that I wanted to share.
With no responsibility. And son, there's only one person on earth who gets that, yeah.
The president.
A baby. You know,
Yeah, what do you think it is and what are you doing differently for it? I mean, have you got hydrolyte today? Have you been drinking water? I mean, usually the biggest thing for people is sleep and hydration. I'd start with trying to just get 2 to 3 litres of water the other day. Sounds like a lot, but you just sip all day. You just keep sipping, 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 and just get in bed as early as you can. I know it's hard with a little guy, but you know, you just got to do your best. But from the sounds of it, sometimes gym can help, but sometimes it can go the other way. So, don't know. But I just make sure those first 2 things, hydration and sleep, are the 2 main things for the body. So, if you think you drink a litre a day, then drink 3. That's why you got to sip, like just sip, like constantly, like every 10 minutes have a sip, a sip, a sip. Like even for someone like me that could smash liquid, but like I've still got to force it down, especially in the colder months. I don't have one at the moment, but I usually carry like a 2 litre thing, or when I was in the shop, I always have 2 litre thing next to me, and every time I stop and like change clothes or anything, I just sip like the quickest half mouthful, like that's it. But it's just a matter of just constantly forcing, like if your body doesn't have that water, you're gonna feel worse and worse as you get older and older. Like every day, it's the 2 main factors: is sleep and hydration. There's tips I can give you for helping with sleep and like your body's regulatory system. Just simple things. If you want to know, I can go through with you. There's all sorts of shit we can do. You know what I mean? As humans, and what we're meant to do actually, naturally, but we don't because the lifestyles that we live. But I've had like so much coaching with health coaches and stuff. Like these guys try to get like multi-millionaire fucking CEOs and like busy people to try to crunch them in an extra hour a day and feel more productive and be healthier. So they're the top of the top. But yeah, there's no more excuses. No, like, but no, I can't. You just gotta go. Yep, you won't bounce back like you used to. That's the thing that's only going to get harder each year. So that's why I train and do everything I do. And push through these things and learn these other things like even just that water intake. Like the first litre should be drank within the first hour that you wake up. And I understand someone like yourself might not be able to in a physical sense, but you make do what you can in the way you can. So if that's having a sip every 10 to 15 minutes, then that's what you do. You just find the ways because it's a longevity. Otherwise, days and years are going to get much harder. And I want the second part of my life to not be like some frail fucking person walking from. Fuck that. Drinking water feels like nice. Yeah, that one I don't get. So what do you drink? I don't understand that whatsoever. Well, I mean, like I said, there's ways around it. Get like no sugar cordial, get hydrolytes. Like there's endless what you can do. The water actually intake doesn't. It's not actually water. It's just hydration. So like. You know what I mean? You drink 1 litre to 2 litres of hydrolyte a day. You know what I mean? I try to do that anyway. But again, all I hear is excuses about knives and fucking whatever else. You either get it done or you don't at the end of the day. It's your life. You're the one that's going to feel like shit, not me or others. So I'm just giving you some tips. You don't want to take them. Do it. Yeah, the old meth from a pharmacy. Yeah, that'll do it.
Now, I want to say when he said meth from a pharmacy, that pissed me off. So I just stopped listening. Like, who are you to tell me about like what I'm choosing to do with my body to better my life is wrong? Like, don't fucking shame me for the medication that I'm on, you idiot. But I'm the idiot for not listening to what else he said because that doesn't align with me at all.
Yeah, I don't believe in any of that shit. I'd only ever want to take it to my own accord. I mean, I'd take Dexies or Coke or fucking anything if I want to, like if I want to feel away. But yeah, I would never take anything as like a prescribed ongoing thing. I had some all just junk that fucking does absolutely nothing for our body and mind. The actual stats improving things is actually worse. It actually makes us worse. All that shit makes long term as well for our organs and our brains, makes everything so much worse. So yeah, get that shit out of you, get the hydrolyte into you, or don't do whatever. I'm just here giving the advice that I know. Anyway, I've got another Zoom call with this guy again, so I've got to get prepped for that. I was hoping to give a call, but I might be able to after. Let me just get all this shit done and see what about.
With the water feeling like driving, so a bit yeah, so there's just some foods like lettuce, eggs, and water. I can have I love steak, but I haven't eaten it in so long. I could probably have a couple pieces of like the steak, and then yeah, it feels like my stomach is gonna cut from the inside out. Like it's just so excruciatingly painful. But with water, I just drink it, and then I feel like I'm in pain for a good half an hour after. I just feel very sluggish and in pain. So it deters me. So if I've got something to do, if I need to do things, I won't drink that water at that point. But then later on, I forget. Yeah, I don't recommend this to anyone at all. Yeah, I was heavily medicated from the age of 6 to 17, and then I stopped the Dexies, self-medicated for a long time, and then I didn't touch it for ages, and I regulated my life by exercising in the morning, and that helped a hell of a lot with like my day-to-day activities, and sleep well, good diet, and I was able to afford a cleaner to help with the shit that I just struggle with. But since I haven't got those means to be able to do that shit, and I was really struggling, so I thought, fuck it. I literally went back to the drawing board and tried all the other means that I'd already tried before to see if it would help me a bit better with managing like the symptoms from ADHD and like stuff that I struggle with, and I ended up giving up, going back with the Dex, and it's helped me a bit. But it's just, that process of to do it again. So I just have like bad moments from time to time.
I don't know, I just get so confused because I'm like high on the level of ADHD, and like, I don't know, everyone speaks to it so poorly, like badly, like I've got these things wrong. I just don't understand because I don't know, they're all the things I like about me. So I don't know, maybe it's just a mindset shift that, because I remember feeling that way growing up, feeling different, feeling like it's a struggle, and a part of that was not understanding why it was different to others, and I thought different. Now it's like, I don't know, like now I know, like I know that, as one example, I know like I'm going to be a multi-millionaire in my lifetime. Just as an example, it's not about money, it's just about what I'm going to do and achieving that, that'll be a byproduct of it. But I know that it's actually because of these things and understanding self-awareness, these qualities of what that ADHD is on a higher level. So, I mean, it's times like this where I've been procrastinating for days, but then there's going to be a period of like 6 to 3 years, 6 months to 3 years where I just go that hammer and tongs, like my whole world changes dramatically, you know what I mean? Like that's the power, like I think about it, like I do this with coaching people too, and when they talk about certain conditions and that, and I go, yeah, but if you lean into what the attributes are, like, you know what I mean? If you're on 40 field and you're fucking 4 foot, you know, you don't try to be the ruckman in the middle of the ground trying to get the, like, you know what I mean? You play your strengths. So, I mean, I went from fucking job hopping 60 jobs to when I actually utilised my attributes within 1 year making like $200,000 a year and travelling the world. You know, before that I'd been to one place overseas. But then, yeah, I was making about 200 grand a year and just travelling anywhere in the world that I wanted. Just from leaning into the actual attributes of it rather than like seeing them as bad or trying to suppress them or trying to manage them, so to speak. It's like utilise them, use them. They're fucking, they're benefits, they're attributes that not everyone else can always have.